Hey, peace. Yeah, yeah, this printer giving trouble, but I got one of the games up. Yeah, we can go on because I'll try to print the other ones in the meantime while we Alrighty. Hey, you guys can hear me?
Show for Hoop Heads. Oh.
Yes, yes.
And welcome to In the Bonus, a hoop show for hoop heads. My name is Elias Omar, aka Avarice, but you could call me Av. I got my brother Ball Player Luck right over there. Oh, other way, over there. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my man Vic, the man, the myth, holding us down on the technical aspects of the show. And yeah, we talk hoops, we talk basketball, we talk round ball. Yeah, but right now, before we get started, Big Ball Player Luck, could you please talk about our magnificent and magnanimous sponsors?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We have Total Package Energy and Redeem Vacations, along with Bats Footwear as well. Always in support of us, so we support them. Please check them out and support them as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It was definitely a busy week in ball this week, that's for sure.
No, definitely was. Definitely was.
Interesting game. Yeah, man.
All right. I'm glad everybody could join tonight. We're gonna get into what we like to do on the show called Hoop Streets, right? Because ball is life. You know what I'm saying? So we like to talk about the things that are kind of on the oblique side or the unique side of hooping, because you know basketball, as it's happened in the last 3 or 4 decades, has become a worldwide phenomenon. So there's a lot of things happening, going on all over the world because of the popularity of hoops, NBA, college, street, etc. And we like to take this segment, Hoop Streets, to talk about it. So first up on Hoop Streets is this right here. International Basketball Day. So World Basketball Day was yesterday, December 21st. And we got a little clip to go with that so that you guys can be fully informed about what's going on. It might be either the first or second time they did International World Basketball Day. I'm not sure, but you know, this is something that you can get together with your loved ones and celebrate. You can get together with whomever, just great hoop heads. You know what I mean? And just get together and celebrate this. Do some special things, and really turn up because it's NBA basketball and hoops day. So here's a little clip talking about it. Check it out in the bonus.
Never escape from basketball.
Basketball can bring people together in a way that I've never seen anything else.
Basketball was an escape, it was an outlet.
Though we may not all speak the same language across the world, basketball it's the universal language.
The United Nations passed a resolution several months ago announcing a World Basketball Day.
World Basketball Day represents the history around the world of basketball.
We underestimate a lot sports, but sports can make a huge difference in our society.
We work tirelessly on this.
I want basketball to stand for a world in need of ascending.
I warmly welcome you to the first ever celebration of World Basketball Day here at the United Nations headquarters. This historic resolution recognizes basketball's global presence. It celebrates the sport's power to unite people.
In the UN resolution, they talk not just about this global game and what is likely the fastest growing game in the world, but the values of the game.
It's also an instrument or a tool for peace. You know, as diplomats, we work for peace every day.
We're about to show exactly what World Basketball Day wants to do.
Basketball is life.
All right. Thus the name of the segment, because ball is life. Fellas, people at home, what are we thinking about World International Basketball Day? Was that on your radar? Was that something that you knew about, or talk to us?
Never heard of it till tonight. That one, yeah, that's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Still,
Good.
Yeah.
So we can chop it up.
I was
Do you think this is
completely
just like do y'all think this is like empty platitudes by the powers that be? Or do you think they actually mean for this to be a force for good nature and goodwill across the planet? What do you think?
I mean, I would hope not. You know what I'm saying? Some people might, people twist all kind of things to further their little propaganda, their little plans or whatever. But basketball is kind of like a unifying sport. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most accessible sports. You know what I'm saying? Economically, a lot of other sports, like when you think about baseball, when you think about football, there's a lot of, you need certain infrastructure to be able to really play. You know what I'm saying? And in a lot of cases, people with less money don't have that. But it don't take much to, you know what I'm saying, walk your butt down to the park and go play some ball. You know what I mean? And I think that is something that is done all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And all of us share, whether you're rich, poor, what have you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be great if they're serious about it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like growing up in the West Indies, man, the sports are treasured greatly. Like I can't remember like all of the the time off we had from school and things like that for certain games, but when it came to cricket and soccer, yeah, sometimes you might get a day off because of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, one day I got to take a look back on that, talk to kind of Google it or talk to my elders, and because when you're a little kid, you're just going through the motions, you're not really recording certain things, because it's the adults that gotta figure, okay, today is not the day you go to school, or you're gonna get out early today because of this game, this sort of thing. So certain things are a little, cobwebby, but I do know for a fact the West Indies, they do celebrate their sports big time. Yeah, a little more than here even. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I even got to look up this whole Boxing Day thing. I'm trying to remember what, when I was a little kid, we got Boxing Day off, but I got to see if that's even associated with the sport or not. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this would be good if they're really serious about doing something, at this magnitude,
Yeah, and especially like on the international level, you know what I mean, as it has grown like immensely in the last, 2 decades or so, you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's popular. I mean, if this popularity in the US, if it even begins to rise, like obviously here as far as sports, the NFL is king, you know what I mean? And then, everything else falls behind that. But if internationally, if basketball could even begin to approach the levels of like soccer or football, you know what I mean, depending on where you're from, that would be huge.
World sports.
Yeah.
People could say, I wonder what the listeners think about it, because, people could say that, the ratings are down or whatever, all they want. But one thing's a fact that, how could I say, counterbalance that on the positive is that basketball is like bigger than it's ever been worldwide.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yes. There goes my man Sean. Let me try to hit Sean a link, because I got caught up, man. I forgot to send that man a link. Let me send that man a link.
Definitely.
So, being that it's International B-Ball Day yesterday, I guess you could say it would be the weekend. Smart of them to do it on a Saturday, right? So now you can make it a whole weekend of festivities, right?
Right.
Do you ballers believe that after doing 4 or 5 fulls, You think people got time to be bigoted and racist and crazy and, you know, do all the heinous, crazy stuff that, you know, we heard about this week. We heard about another 2 school shootings. Do you think if people got a ball in their hand and ran 4 or 5 fulls, you think they got time after that to go and do crazy stuff afterwards?
When you on the court, man, and when you in that's one situation. Like for me, you know what I'm saying, playing ball, I'm damn near 50. I still go hoop with the young cats, go hoop with the cats my age, whatever. But playing ball has always been like an escape. You know what I'm saying? To get my frustrations, you know what I'm saying, out in a positive way and whatnot. But as far as like playing with somebody and whether they be another race, religion, whatever, it doesn't matter, bro. When you on the court, you know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, as long as you do what is your job, whether it's shooting, whether it's scoring, whether it's getting that assist or rebound or whatever, then we're all good. You know what I mean? And it's ill. Like you play with people from completely different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I've played with, you know what I'm saying, dudes who played pro. I played with professional tennis players. I played with lawyers and doctors. I played against freaking cops. You know what I'm saying? And when we on the floor, you know what I'm saying, everybody is no, I can't really say everybody's equal because some basketball players are a little better than other basketball players, but we're nobody's judging anybody on the levels of race and religion and whatnot. You're judged on your merit or whether or not you could hoop. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Is that the only place on the planet where you could really say that there's a meritocracy instead of somebody who's just getting it? Peace, brother. Instead of it just being handed to you, you gotta go out there and earn buckets.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's sports in general. You know what I'm saying? It's a real meritocracy, and then almost all sports. You know what I mean? There's no you accomplish what you can accomplish, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you know what I mean? And if you can't, then you on the bench, whether you white, black, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. If you can't do what you're gonna do, then you sit on the bench and you could watch, you know, another individual. For real.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You gotta have some heart.
If not, you could play that bench.
Yeah. Yeah. You could cheer. That could be your part.
Or you give them the water.
Yeah, there you go.
give them some Gatorades.
Quality,
you know,
quality H2O out this piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The water. Yeah. Because they saying something about the Gatorade. You know, I've seen like in recent memory, NBA players look at it and thought, you know, every time they serve it to them on the at the post game, they'll look at it and they be like, what are y'all doing? Are y'all serious? And they throw it down or either just put it on the ground. I don't know what's up with that, but you know, maybe it's artificial antioxidants and stuff in there, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be.
Well, you know, a lot of these players are very diet conscious.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to give them something with, you know, a lot of additives and like you said, a lot of preservatives, they're gonna be like, I don't want that. That's gonna have me cramping later. You know what I mean? You know, just little things like that make all the difference. What's your thoughts on International Basketball Day, bro? Have you heard of this? Are you?
No, I never heard of that in my life, but it's a good thing. Well, you know what, though, too? I think that's being more put into the works. I think with help from Yao Ming, and also from the Facebook and Instagram reels on how the Orientals are advancing, even in the privacy of their own homes. They're doing drills that they're not taught. I don't care what level of 5-star or whoever the hell, those drills aren't being taught in, you know, America, you know. And they're being taught as young as grade school. I saw a reel not too long ago, probably a couple of months ago, they started surfacing it, that the kids were even cooking. Like they have home economics in elementary school. Kids, little ones, first, second grade, they're cooking like they're in a Chinese food restaurant, and you know, and then they get sleep, and then, you know, it's all about experience for the first, you know, their elementary school years, and then after that, I guess it's grades. You know what I mean? But yeah, and recess, they're doing drills at recess. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, and the help of maybe the Congo and stuff like that. You remember the air up there? Remember that movie?
Yes.
Yeah. With along with the help of that, and other places like Lithuania, and then the big thing with you know, Sharunas Marshallonis and Depp the Shrimp and everybody over the years. You know, people. You think people forget about things, but they always got that shit in the back of their mind. You know what I mean?
Good observation, bro. Good
Goes
observation.
back a flashback to the era of this.
Last thing I'll say about this is okay. Yeah, last thing I'll say about this before we move on is how do we reclaim it for us? You know what I mean? Because it's always, when it's all magnanimous and it's all macro, and everybody's feeding, all of the succubus from the elite classes are kind of pushing the litmus for this whole thing. It always comes off a bit, you know, stale, a bit dry. You know what I mean? You always need that streetism, that culturalism to give it an engine and make it go. You know what I mean? Like, you know, all of that. You know, I don't have to tell you what AI meant fashion-wise and culture-wise to the NBA. He set off so many trends, it's ridiculous. So what trends would we set off as hoopers and former hoopers to acknowledge World Ball Day? Like, for instance, you know, take a kid that you know that got some potential and teach him how to dribble with his left. That's sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, you know, most of the NBA can't dribble. That would be a good thing. But that'd be for people who already work for the NBA, like Shamgard Wells and whoever else they got, whoever taught Curry and them, you know, the advanced fundamentals, because that's what that is. That's what street ball is. It's advanced fundamentals, you know. But all that other stuff that I've been sending Luck and stuff, you know, it's stupid. It's garbage. You know, it's garbage. If you can send him something to put some of that stuff up, man. Oh my God!
Just tell us, why is it trash?
Because they're doing a lot of time machining. You know what I mean? They're really, like, some of these guys should be going to Farmingdale for learning how to build a time machine. Like is that much travel?
Did you say Farmingdale?
Yeah, they should be their majors should be aviation. You know what I mean? I mean, it is that bad. Some guys are power walking. You're like, wait, what is this? Serious, because now they're what they're doing is they're going with the step, right? It's like they can mess with the pivot foot now, you know, like Jaylen Brown did the other day. You know, he did a move, boom, boom, boom. Who else is famous for that? Rick Brunson's son, Jalen Brunson, is famous for it. They let that guy Shai Gilchrist, whatever his name is, from the Thunder, they let him get away with a lot of this garbage. You understand? Listen, stop trying to make the new FIBA. There's no such thing as a new FIBA. They make up their own stuff. You understand? And then that's going to translate into the NBA too, because the NBA is trying to be more worldwide, so they're trying to be more FIBA. But to do that, you have to let FIBA be on American television to see how those moves are really done. Like, these guys are making up garbage.
It's good that you mentioned FIBA, because FIBA is the one sponsoring World Basketball.
Good. Yeah, great. They should.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
all right, man. So as we
Monday
move on, man, these are
we're
hoop
gonna do
streets.
a
These are
segment on
hoop
that.
streets. What's
Yep.
hot in these hoop streets right now? Another thing that's hot in
Uh-huh.
these hoop streets is an interesting thing. So I'm watching Travis Hunter get the Heisman the other day.
Oh yeah.
And you know, all of the back and forth with him and his lady. And people got a lot of stuff to say about whether he's going to get used and abused by this young lady or whatever take they have on it, right? So then I looked at another article and it started talking about how many NBA and WNBA players are shacking up. It's a crap ton of them. I won't repeat the names. Y'all could go look it up. That was going to be on the segment. Big Av told me, nah, don't do that, dude. And I was like, all right, cool. all right, I'm going to listen to Big Av. All right. So then what I came across, though, was how many of these dudes are just straight ugly? I was like, yo, there's a lot of ugly dudes, man. And as the world turns, ugly dudes get pretty chicks because they got the NBA, they got the gravitas, they got the money, they got the status, so on and so forth. But I was like, yo, did anybody ever quantify an NBA, all NBA ugly team? Did anybody ever do that?
No, but I think Shaq and the Fool, matter of fact, you need to do that before Shaq and the Fool messed around. You never know who's listening to the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and you're like, oh, that's a great idea. And then, you're like, damn, I thought about that. Then you'll be talking about that. I should have patented this. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, yeah.
No. Well, I got copyright for my stuff anyway. So if I find out who's cheating, I'm coming for that check.
Okay, well, that's good.
Cut the invoice. But but let me show y'all a video about the top 5 ugliest NBA players currently. And then we got an all-time NBA ugly team we're gonna get into real quick. Okay. And then we'll jump into the rest of the show. Give me 1 second to pull it up, and then we will do what it's supposed to do with it. Yeah, man. So just think about some of the players over the time that you've been watching ball or even participating in ball. And you know when you out on that court, and the sweat is in your eye, and somebody just elbowed you in your mouth down low, everybody can kind of look ugly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get a little ugly too if that.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of ugliness popping. You know,
face wrinkled up like a paper bag, man. When you're on that court, you know what I'm saying. But to add on to that, I think now, since we all know about how this stuff really works now, as far as entertainment and hip hop and all of this, I think they giving them girls to them. They're like arranged relationships now. Yeah, this will look good to the public. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about fooling the masses at the end of the day. You know.
Right.
Yeah. And then the people who really should be together, that you know that if they were in the real world, they would still be together. They're apart. So.
Right. So I gotta get through to half of this.
Oh my God, this guy. Oh, yeah.
So
he reminds me of Butter B.
All right, let's just take it from here. And they're gonna discuss the NBA, the current NBA uglies. Here we go.
In his forehead. The decision to go bald has had him in talks for the new Professor X in X-Men. Maybe a wheelchair would help him average more than 5 points. And now, your starting 5. This year's Ugly Rookie of the Year and Charlie Villanueva wannabe, Jordan Walsh, has no body hair. With flashes of greatness at Arkansas, there was no doubt Walsh would be bringing his Neanderthal brow to the NBA. With ears bigger than Dumbo's, it's no wonder he's able to fly at the rim. While his shampoo budget is low, he makes up for it with all the wax he needs for that chrome dome. Known as Lupa's ugly stepbrother, Latko Kankar's head is the shape of a shoebox. His thick brow and lifeless eyes often have people wondering if there's any brain activity in Kangar's head. Add a disgusting pencil mustache, and suddenly, parents don't want their kids getting his autograph before games anymore.
Wow.
The Memphis Grizzlies' Kenny Lofton Jr. looks like he has a soft-serve ice cream machine next to his bed. Before games, Lofton eats a Big Mac, Whopper, and a Baconator, washed down with 2 pints of melted Ben & Jerry's. Apparently, he has the same dietitian as Zion and James Harden.
Oh, he made it to the NBA. That's all right.
And the only box out is when he's out at Popeyes. A
Wow.
captain and perennial member of this team, Chris Middleton, fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. Whether you want to start with the eyes, the teeth, the hair, Middleton has been blessed with athletic talent, but no looks. The Milwaukee Buck-Tooth fans love Middleton, since in Wisconsin, he's considered bad at a tackle.
Wow.
His obscene face also distracts from Thanasis' disgusting gameplay. The man you've all been waiting for, the de facto MUP for as long as he's in the league or until a burn victim gets drafted. The 6'1" guard who originated as a caveman, Trae Young. This Goomba wannabe with facial hair patched.
All right, because I don't buy no Trae Young being the ugliest dude in the NBA right now.
You know them girls would have been going crazy. Are you stupid?
Right.
I was gonna let it rock on the ice because he always styling on the Knicks every time he get a little win every now and again. He always showing off on us. I was gonna let it rock.
Oh yeah. He show you how cold it is outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool. But
So I'm continuing to think and I'm continuing to dig, right? And for everybody that just tuned in and watching, welcome to In the Bonus, and we're in the middle of Hoop Streets. So I was thinking throughout the pantheon of NBA superstars and personalities, man, I created my own little ugly list. His is In the Bonus, NBA All Ugly Team. Here we go.
Let's go, champ.
Accurate.
We
That's
got
it.
Calvin Booth.
Yeah.
Boy, head look like a question mark.
Boy, bad boy.
You got Marjanovic. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Murazan.
Marjanovic looking like Herman Munster.
You got the alien, Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell, the alien, yeah.
Yeah. You got Pippen with only a face that a mother could love.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. You got
Like a
Popeye
knight.
Jones.
Popeye.
In the picture.
Shrek, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but T Hill, boy. That's my new bowl brother.
Yeah, man. So you got Scola, you got Troy Murphy looking like a whole Criminal Minds episode.
Yeah. And then Yao.
He looked like he going to abduct somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Yao.
Well, Yao is conservative looking.
Y'all could give me an ad homonym for Yao.
Yeah.
Wow, yo.
Yeah. Otis Thorpe.
Ooh, so that was gonna be my next question. I know they leaving a lot off this list. I left a lot off. Let's add on. Who are some of the ugliest NBA dudes that we forgetting about?
Otis Thorpe.
Wow.
Otis Thorpe. I wish I had a picture. Come on, Luck, give me one. Luck would be so PC all the time. Give me one, man. Who's ugly, man? No. You know that dude. Come on, man. Talk to me, man. Don't be so PC. What's up?
Well, I'm gonna give you the one from my household. My old man always had a pet peeve with Patrick Ewing.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At one point, I don't know if they was dating, but I saw Patrick had taken Janet Jackson to the garden or something to that effect. And
whoa.
I don't know if that would have been possible if he wasn't an NBA player. You know what I mean? If Big Pat worked at, you know what I'm saying, Home Depot. I don't know.
That's not.
Is there work for Big Pat at Home Depot?
Hey, they don't need the
pound dude at Home Depot.
They don't need that ladder, bro.
They don't. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Reach up and grab it.
That's a big guy, man. Yeah, they don't do no forklift either. He'll pick up a couple pallets. Yeah.
Retired forklift, no doubt.
Yeah, he's strong as hell, man.
Yeah, that's a big boy, man.
You mentioned
Robert Parrish.
What about Manute Bol?
Yeah. Manute Bol was but you know, he's just.
You said Parrish, you forgot McHale.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Rolling Stones reject. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now here's a debatable one. What about Chris Anderson with all the tats?
I don't know.
You know what? With the tats, yeah. Before that, man, he was like a surfer boy, man. He was like a hang 10, for real. But yeah, he did all that stupid shit. I mean stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't make any sense. Yeah, it was terrible. Wow, usual suspects.
Yeah, man, you got your boy Mirazon looking like he auditioning for the Addams Family.
Yeah, Mirazon. Man, I just wish that he had a little more skills. I think they just put him in there because he's what is he, Russian or something? Czechoslovakian?
Yeah, he's Czech.
Yeah, so they did that. They did that just to say, well, we did go worldwide with the NBA, you know, like that, you know. Yeah. Who else? LaFonso Ellis. He looked like the straight demon mask.
Wow.
For real, man. I mean, you know, he done. I mean, he went and got the baldy now. He trying to be conservative. He's on college. You know, you can't get more conservative than that. You know what I'm saying? Even Jay Williams be off and on that. He like, look, man, I got into an accident. I'm already punished because my contract said don't get on it. I'll do this and then I'm going back to ESPN. You know? Yeah. Who else? Wally Zerbiak, Strong Island, Cold Spring Harbor. Yeah, come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wally Zerbiak. Okay. He seemed
the girls like
a little more clean cut to me.
Yeah, but he looked like Woody Woodpecker.
He looked like he auditioned for Uncle Jesse on Full House or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Because see, the NBA got the most ball players got the most swag. So whatever, if they look like a tombstone or whatever, they make that up with character. Because you know, the as you become better and you got more confidence in yourself, you have more confidence with everything else. Some people got swag, which is arrogant character. You know what I'm saying? People don't even understand what swag really is, unless you were probably a drug dealer or an ill rapper or somebody that is to the extreme, that has to be to the extreme at their craft. You understand? Like Jordan. Jordan swag is 1,000,000 trillion. Over with. He's over with in history. He's the flyest basketball player to ever play. His moves, the way he walked like a partridge. He was the first dude. He was the first dude to take the shorts off the skin. He had the flyest kicks in history. Even though he got some ugly ones too, but most of his was pretty good. Only Kyrie Irving is the only one that never had an ugly sneaker. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, in the interest of keeping the show moving along, we're gonna end Hoop Streets right there for now, and we're gonna get ready to jump into the rest of the show.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we got the animal. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And we're getting into the two games of the week that I analyzed, huh?
So right now we're gonna get into games of the week. You know what I mean? And Luck is gonna help us out and hit us off with leading this segment. Take it away, bro. You got it.
Yes. All right, brother. So if you could pull up the highlights for Philadelphia 76ers versus Charlotte Hornets.
Yes, sir.
That'd be a good look. Yes, indeed. That was a game. That was one of the games this week I paid close attention to. I really enjoyed it, man. It was a fun game. You know, like it was a kind of a game where it was like for me personally, it was like a breakout game for certain players like Paul George, who dropped 33 points. You know, George was on fire from 3-point range. He was on fire going to the bucket. He pretty much had the commentators. They were saying things like, "Oh my God, you know, Paul George has got it. He's got it back." You know, like they're making all these little comments throughout the game that, you know, it looked like he got his bag of tricks back on point. You know, and Tyrese Maxey he was on real quiet fire. 40 points. He dropped 40 like it was 20. You know. And I was just very impressed, man. And even, you know, the Charlotte Hornets, I mean, my guy, Ball, this was his first game back. And you'll see the highlights in the background, you know, just observe and you'll see how these guys were definitely, Ball had like back-to-back alley-oops. I mean, it was just crazy, man. It was just crazy. I mean, Ball was just very impressive, even though he only had like 15 points, but it was a very impressive 15 points and just activity that he was doing. You know, he lined a couple up from 3-point range and stuff, but his passing game was on point for sure this game. I was just very impressed with players on both sides. It was like a statement game for both, even though Charlotte lost, but it was still a statement game because of Ball, you know, Ball's return. And he was looking very active out there on the playmaking side, even though it's not anywhere by any means near his average, because I know he's averaging around 30 this year. But you know, for a first game back, not bad for signs of proof of life. And again, you know, on Philly side, I mean, you know, Tyrese Maxey and Paul George was lighting it up, man. And they had a decent supporting cast that night, for sure. Yeah, I wonder if there goes Paul George hitting you that old in between the legs Isaiah Thomas imitation move, boom. I mean, but yeah, man, I wonder if any of the listeners at home got to see this game and how they felt about it. You know, it was really a nice game, really exciting. Even though it was one-sided for the most part, but it was exciting. It was an exciting one-sided game. If there's such a thing, for sure. But yeah, man. So that's one of the games I observed. You know. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, man, that was a great game, for sure, for sure. Next game I was checking out, I mean, did any of you guys catch that game by any chance? I mean, there was a lot of good games this week, but did you guys catch that one?
Nah, I didn't check out too many games this week. I need to start checking out more highlights, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check out some more highlights so I could discuss some of that with y'all.
Yeah, the Sixers won 121 till Charlotte's 108. But again, it was very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Now, the next game
What you think Luck, what you think the future of Melo is?
Oh, listen, I tell people, I want to tell Sean, you know what I mean? I know Avarice has seen some highlights of Pistol Pete, but me and Sean, my brother Rube, have had a history of studying Pistol Pete. I think Melo has the Pistol Pete DNA. I think he has the
Yeah.
Pistol Pete DNA. He, for some
I totally agree.
reminds me of Pistol Pete. Now, can I put my finger on it? He's very experimental. Maybe I could put my finger on it. He's very experimental, and he's risky, and he'll take the risk, but he's good at taking it. This ain't like White Chocolate. White Chocolate used to lose the ball out of bounds on some of his stuff that he was trying to pull off. They only show you some of his highlights. They can't show you all his highlights because it's not a lot, bro. White Chocolate don't have a lot of highlights because a lot of that stuff flew out of bounds. So you're always gonna see the same, like maybe 10 great moves that he has over and over and over. Pistol Pete is endless, you know. And this kid, he's like that, man. He got that DNA for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star top. I see that.
I could agree with that. He's even better on the street. He be doing some outrageous shit on the street. I've seen him play ball in the street. He's better than all of them boys. It's just that his other brother that I guess they trying to get him to play now with them or whatever. Alonzo Ball, he's a defender, and he could do all the passing too, but that one there, yeah, that's Pistol Pete Jr. He's gonna have a great thing going on.
I think the thing with LaMelo is that he's the Pistol Pete comparison is on point 100%. LaMelo does a lot of crazy stuff, bro. You're talking about, you know what I'm saying? One-legged step back fadeaway threes from 30 feet. You know what I mean? I think actually he's leading the league in far as like taking deep shots this season. Like way more than Steph, way more than Dame. He doesn't shoot the same clip that they do percentage-wise, but he shoots good enough to do it. But I mean, I think the thing with him though is because he's so experimental and he's doing stuff that's so foreign to his teammates because he's on a team with a bunch of young dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's leading to turnovers, and it's not his skill set isn't translating to wins. I'd like to see in the future if he gets onto, finally gets onto a good team, gets with a coach that could maybe rein him in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get him to commit a little bit to defense and see how that works out. You know what I mean? See what happens then. But right now it's like, LaMelo, do what you want because he's on a team that's not going to win regardless. You know what I mean? So I like to see what happens in the future though, if he gets somewhere or if the Hornets become good. You know what I mean?
So don't tell me they taking the New York Jets approach. Just put butts in the seats, man. Just go out there, play like the Rucker, and put some butts in the seats right now. I need to.
I mean, he's a show. He's a show. He's definitely a show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw him. You know what? Like I saw it play, bro. Like how a lot of cats do it on the inbound underneath the basket. You throw it off the back of the defender, get it, and get the get the layup. I saw him do a play where he threw it off of his own teammate. Like he got his dribble stop, so he threw it off his own teammate to get his dribble back. The ref called it and called it travel. You know what I'm saying? But and playing ball in the street, that's good money. You know what I'm saying? I think the ref just called it because he never saw it. You know what I'm saying, in the NBA setting, so they called it travel. But I'm saying this is a dude that's willing to do stuff like he's thinking on that level. He's doing stuff like that. So I like to see in the future once he gets a little bit more mature, gets on a better team, and see what happens.
And you know what? Just to add on to that, he is the last swaggin'. He's the last of all of those Nick Youngs, J.R. Smith, Agent Zero, John Wall. He's the last of all of them. See, if that was to come back to the league, everybody would be trying to be like these certain guys because LaMelo already got the sneaker game on lock. You saw the Mystery Machine Pumas, and like these guys are doing a lot of what Patrick Ewing wound up doing. Remember the Ewings from Phoenix? Yep. They doing all of that off-brand. Well, maybe I'll get paid more for the off-brand than you know, it's a lot of garbage. It's a lot of business ball, just like you were saying, Av. Those now that lets you know that he's the only one or one of the only ones on that team that has experienced street ball with your feet on that concrete, as opposed to just being there. You the star school player. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of some of the Hempstead players, like Larry Ford and them. The only time they played something particular, like kind of like street ball, is when they were down there at the end of Terrace playing at the Salvation Army gym with Don Ryan and them at, showing off for them. But besides that, I used to get them down at Kennedy Park. S1 and them would bring them down there. I'd give them the business. They be falling all over the place and stuff. Yeah. Business ball. That's what's wrong with Charlotte.
Business ball. I love it.
Business.
So Luck, are you ready for that second clip?
Yeah, absolutely. And big up to the Hempstead Tigers. You call out a bunch of
Oh,
legends out there. Some legend. The next game is the Timberwolves versus San Antonio, where Timberwolves had beaten San Antonio 106-92. And outside of the Knicks, I do my little, side hustle, which is like the Timberwolves. I'm a big Ant-Man fan. You know what I'm saying? He had like 26 points. And Alexander Walker had 17 off the bench. And I was made to understand that's SGA's cousin, Alexander Walker.
Oh.
I got that right. So, yeah, I was made to understand Alexander Walker is SGA's cousin. The SGA is having a phenomenal season, but with the Spurs, man, Wembanyama. The Spurs lost this game, but Wembanyama won. Like, even though he didn't win the game and his team didn't win, but Wembanyama, man, he's impressive. He won me over. I think his biggest victory is that he won the Luck over, because now the Luck is not sleeping on him no more. Man had 20 points. He had 7 blocks, 12 5 assists. And look at that shot. Look at that shot. Let me tell you something. I've seen the man put the ball behind his back on somebody, like a behind-the-back crossover, and then I think he laid it up. It was just crazy. And here you go, the up fake, and now he's going to the rack. And he does succeed. Those shots are all shots where he succeeded. And I'm telling you now, he's highly impressive. You know what? Look, I said a lot of things about, 7-footers from the past and so forth, but Wembanyama, skill set wise, just on a level of skill, I think skill, putting the ball on the floor, passing the rock, doing things in transition. I hate to say it because I'm a Ralph Sampson dude, but he might be the most skilled big man I've seen in terms of like ball skills on the court. And Av and I was talking about this guy like last year, and I was hard on him. I was like, look how skinny he is, man. Look, he go dunking on people. The guy is something else. He's automatic buckets. 3-point range, going to the rack. He made me a believer. I still know he need to put on some muscle and some weight because, Ralph Sampson could run the court, but he also could post and block and rebound. But this brother here is getting it done. Rebounds 12, blocks 7. So I can't say that no more. But the only thing is, post game, and it's not a post game error win. I'm the biggest complainer about it. But Wembanyama of this era, he's the most skilled 7-footer I'm seeing right now. Just on skills. Not saying who's the most consistent. You got Jokic got a headlock on that most likely. Because he obviously is averaging big numbers and assists and everything this season. But Wembanyama, because of his ability to run the floor and his flexibility and athleticism, that's the future right there. Barring injury, that's the future. But this was just an exciting game, as you can see in the background, man. Just an exciting game. Here we go. Man, I was just at the edge of my seat. Highly impressive with Wembanyama. Highly impressed. Even though they lost, he was the biggest story of the game for me personally.
Yeah.
And I'm an Ant-Man fan, but Ant-Man was impressive with his 3-point shooting. I'll say that much this game. I saw like maybe about one dunk out of him, and it was, workman-like dunk. It wasn't like half man, half amazing material like he normally gives us, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes you just got to use the other parts of your game. It's not always about the Superman dunk or, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he showed range that night. His 26 points, he was shooting some threes. And you know what? I'm seeing now why he's ranked so high in 3-point shooting. I mean, he's really out there really making that shot. You can't leave him open, you know? He's probably going to be rewriting history himself if he keeps at this clip, you know? Impressive.
Hey, Av, let me ask you a question, man. Do you think Wemby is a piece that they could build around for the future?
All right. So while Luck was talking,
or does San Antonio turn into another Charlotte?
No, I think Wemby's that one, bro. They got a young man on the Spurs as well. He actually had a bad game, but who's your boy, Luck?
Oh, on the Spurs?
Yeah.
Oh, my guy, Castle.
He had a bad. He actually had a bad game, but right now he's in the lead for Rookie of the Year. Kane got hurt, so that's somebody else to go along with Wembanyama for the future. A nice solid guard. The D's up, yeah. But while we were talking about is Wemby somebody to build around. I just looked up his last 10 games. Right, I'm gonna run these stats off real quick for y'all. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 blocks. 34 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. 34 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? There's a 42-point game here, 20 point, 28, 25, all types of double-doubles. He had a game with 30 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 10 blocks. I don't think he'll be the face of the league because there's never really been a dude from overseas that's been the face of the league. You know what I mean? Especially not a big man because they're just not, quote unquote, cool enough. But he might be the best. At one point, he might end up the best player in the NBA because there's stuff he could do nobody else could do, bro, just because he's that big and that agile.
Hey, man, FIBA, World Basketball Day. You never know.
Hey. Oh, I hear you.
Sean, did you just talk about the business ball instead of true?
Yeah. See, he had the advantage too, because he was playing FIBA ball before he came to the NBA. See, that's the advantage. That's why they got fundamentals the way they do. That's why Jokic is actually the best in the league right now because of that. You know what I mean? And they're trying to they're trying to push that. But Steph still is the face of the league. I mean, they want LeBron. Yeah, okay, great. But we already know who really is the face of the league. And that is Steph Curry. But to add on to what y'all are talking about, yeah, that's the advantage for all of those guys. That they play because they're playing professional ball before they come to the NBA.
True.
So
they're playing professional. Like Luka, I think was playing pro ball at like 15, 16.
That's what I'm saying. He was too. Wemby too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Luka was like a high school age kid playing against Russell Westbrook in FIBA. When they played the FIBA games, the US played them. He was guarding Russell Westbrook, right? While the kids in high school here was, what I'm saying, playing in their little high school tournaments and doing homework. So they definitely, have an advantage in that sense. Much more experience.
Yeah.
So Luck, let me ask you something, man. Do you think that the Spurs are going to lean on their big man formula that they've had for so many decades to get them back to the promised land? Or do you think they're going to lean on the foreign influence that they've had on their team with the Parkers and the Ginobilis and the Duncans and all of the foreign influence that they had to fill their roster? And do you think Wembley will be a part of that, or do you think they'll trade him in order to get more of a lineup?
No. No trading.
You said no trading?
No trading Wembanyama, brother. There's no trading going on, right? No way. No, what's going to happen? They're going to do both. like what you just said, the foreign and the big man. It's just that it's all manifested in one player, Wembanyama. That's what they're gonna build on. Wemby. The only thing that could ever turn that other way is like what happened to the Rockets when Samson tore his knee up and his ankle cracked. That's the only thing that could change that, an injury. Like what happened to the wall, China wall, Yao Ming, an injury. That's the only thing that's gonna change that around. Now, the future is Wembanyama. It took me a little while to get on board, but I'm on board. I mean, a little skinny. Yeah, he would have got injured in the 80s, though. Season. All-star all the time and all that. Making it to the finals in 86, and then you run, you wear and tear on your knees, and you run the road one day and tore the knee up. You know, and Ralph worked out. He worked out. He was strong at 250, but still at 7'4", you still need more body. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
but today's game is going to allow Wemby to Wemby's the future.
Yeah. Hey, Av, what position and Sean and everybody else at home? Say it again.
I said, thank
Say
God
that
he's
one
not
more
a Ben
time.
Simmons type. Oh, thank God he's not a Ben Simmons type.
Right, right. So, what piece do y'all think, and everybody at home, would be complimentary or the best for a Wemby in order to really get him going, in order to really kind of put them in the next stratosphere as far as that West? That West is competitive as hell.
Lamont Murray.
Who?
Lamont Murray. That'll be some great get back for what they did to him in Denver. He don't won a championship with them. He's not playing with them anymore, is he?
Murray?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. See, that'd be the perfect get back strategy because he's perfect for it. He can score when they double and triple team Wemby. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's already running through the passing lane. Kabong, you know, or shoot the three or whatever. He plays defense too. And then if they're lucky, get Draymond Green because they're about to dismantle the Warriors anyway. So just go ahead and get Draymond and get him back to Syracuse ball, and that's it. That's championships 2-3 in a row.
Draymond Green? Really?
Draymond, huh? Interesting.
Hey man, he's playing business ball too. He's playing business ball. They did the same thing to that light-skinned dude with the braids. What's his name? He always getting embarrassed. What's his name? He played on the Memphis Grizzlies before LeBron and them. You know, he blowing all in LeBron face and stuff. Little guy with the acne. He look like he in puberty as a grown man.
Are you talking about Delonte West?
No. He plays with. Well, he's playing with the Rockets now.
Oh, okay.
You know, light skinned dude.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
Now you know for sure when he came into that league, he was a threat shooting. He was a shooter and he was a lockdown defender. Now he's a mixture between what's that wild looking boy? He used to be good too, but they made him do a little business thing. I forget his name, but anyway, they did the same thing with Draymond Green. They're trying to create another Rodman, and it's not working.
Okay, I can see that.
You see what I'm saying? They like if you ever seen Draymond Green at Syracuse, forget it. If you ever seen Dylan Brooks where he was playing at, forget it. Because on his scouting report, lockdown defender and 3-point threat. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing a lot of business ball with these guys. That's why it's hard for me to critique them. Because I've seen a lot of them in college when they was getting there. You don't think they got that same hunger now? They going up to LeBron saying, "You garbage. I don't care about you. Oh, you big. So what?" You understand?
No doubt.
Like, for real.
Hey, this taps into something that Av and myself were talking about yesterday, and that was about the characters in the NBA. So you know how not only was Dennis Rodman a excellent player, but he was a character, and he helped the NBA's popularity with his antics. You know what I mean? He come to the stadium with the green hair and the crazy ways and the earrings and the whatever. He's a showpiece. You know what I mean? And then of course, if you could go at that time, you could go team to team to team to team and find a character on every squad that would allow you to love the NBA or hate it, but you tuned in. NBA ratings are down. Who are the characters in the NBA right now? Who are the personalities? Hey, Av, should they just let Ja be Ja? Should they just let Anthony Edwards be Ant-Man? Should they just let LaMelo just do his thing and wild out to get these ratings up? Like, what do y'all think?
I mean, people, you know what I'm saying? Certain people are innately characters. Certain people, are for example, on the Knicks, Josh Hart is the character. He's the heart, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, whatever, for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And he jokes. He clowns Brunson on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about how big his head is. And Josh Hart is he's definitely the character on the Knicks. You know, LaMelo is a character. You know, and obviously Ja is his energy and his vibe is like the whole energy of the Grizzlies. But these dudes is young. They're of a different generation. You know what I'm saying? And they might say things without foresight. You know what I'm saying? Without understanding what the repercussions are going to be, or do things, or record things. You know what I'm saying? So they might. Ja, at this point, I don't think the NBA wants him to be at the forefront. Obviously, even though he's insanely gifted. You know what I mean?
Gifted,
and,
exciting, and gifted. Got the flair, everything.
Right.
I don't know. And at the same time, Adam Silver is pushing for much more of a clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Presentation. You know, Disney for NBA is for the kids type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
right.
And it is, and I understand that, you know. But as in the sense of marketing, you always need a bad guy. You need a villain. You know what I'm saying? And Dylan Brooks played that. And
yeah.
You know, you need a villain. You need
rivalries.
You need conflict to make something interesting. And that's where the character come in.
Yeah.
So, Luck, that goes back to the piece that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago about are the rivalries not what they used to be, and therefore the intrigue may not be what it used to be, because everybody playing business ball. You know what I mean? There's no true sense of grit, and then you don't turn that passion into characters that you could, that you could fall behind and really follow as a fan, like crazy. You know what I mean? So what do you
and I think that both of what you guys are saying is right and exact. All three of y'all. You know what I mean? And I don't know if a phone call was made to particular individuals to kind of turn up a little bit or not. You know what I mean? That might just be me being a little, what's the word? A little 3D or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or a little New York-noid, paranoid. You know what I mean? But, I look at a guy like Ice Tray, right? The little fella comes to New York and he wants to be the miniaturized Reggie Miller for us. Did somebody call him and tell him to do these antics every time he beats New York in particular? Like, he's always showing off on the Knicks, bro. He just dropped dice on us in the middle of our home court. Like,
oh, yeah.
I can't let it go. We can't be having that crap.
Yo, when he did that, dice game, Ice Tray.
Like, what the hell? Where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you
that's
think
straight out
so
of.
you think it's just testing the waters to see what you can get away with, like how players used to put the Sharpie in they pants, and then when they score, they come out, they pull the Sharpie out, they tat the ball up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the league was on cruise control for quite a while, right? LeBron was the face of the league for how many years, right? How many years, right? Ever since he was a rookie, he started taking over that role, right? From Kobe, because Kobe had the little accusation case that he had to beat in court. That jammed him up. You know what I mean? Because he was going to be the face of the league. And then he became Kobe became like the ogre under the bridge. The dude that you cannot ignore, but we're not going to promote him as the face of the league. He might just be the best player, but we're not going to promote him. You know what I'm saying? Because of that case, right? But LeBron had it on cruise control for quite a while, right? And now we got these new faces. But LeBron wasn't like the Attitude Era face of the league. The new face of the league is going to be holding down this Attitude Era. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's going to be interesting to see who really get the keys. You said Curry, but Curry's like what, 35? You know?
Yeah,
Like,
now.
Yeah, he
you
on the
know.
way out.
And also to get cerebral for a second, let's take it back to Curry for a second. Do y'all remember when they took the keys out of Curry's hands? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Explain. For
If
the
you don't,
people
I'm
at
gonna just. Okay, cool. Check this out. When Curry was playing against the Cavaliers in the championship, I can't remember. Av is a little sharper with this stuff than me. Not to put nobody on the spot, but you guys, help if anything. But I can't remember what year I'm talking about. But it's the year that Curry's wife said, "Whoa, the games are fixed. The refs are fixed." And she said something to that effect, and Stephen A. Smith and everybody reamed in on her, right? And that, my friend, was the year when I believe they had also knocked out the Thunder, right? And then all of a sudden, KD got to go somewhere. Next thing you know, where does he go? He does the unthinkable. He goes to the team that eliminated his team the year before. And it was just weird. And he makes it over there. All of a sudden, they set it up on ESPN for the two of them to have a three-point shooting competition. And at that point in time, everybody said Curry was the best three-point shooter on God green earth since the making of a basketball. He's shooting shots with his eyes closed and people's hands in his face falling out of bounds, not looking at the basket. He was considered the greatest shooter of all times. And they allowed KD to beat that man on ESPN.
Yeah.
ESPN, he beat that man in a three-point competition. And from that point on, it was KD's team. And Curry was there doing what he does, but it was low profile, but still within view. And I always believed it's because of that situation with his wife, because that's when all of this stuff started happening. And it's like he passed the keys off, like his second in command keys, because LeBron was still the face of the league, the cheese, you know what I mean? So, there's just a lot that was going on around that time. So the new face of the league, it's going to be interesting to see who they really make that, because this is the Attitude Era.
Yeah. That's true. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to do something. Because like I said, it's only 3 or 4 guys that really got character that really matters to the kids. Because the kids love Steph. Oh yeah, Greeny and all that, because they playing NBA 2K on the video game, but they playing more to the street part of it too, you know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that Steph Curry is green and But the character is leaving out of the league. It's just business because they're trying to stop bringing the hood boys in there. Yeah. They're trying to bring Carmelo Anthony's son and Agent Zero's son. You see, they bigging them up the most now. So it is showing now that they're trying to get players of legends, legend sons to come into the league and play now. Matt Barnes
And you know
them
what?
some.
And you know what? Hearing the transform music, meaning that we got to transform into a different segment. But you know what? This right.
Well, my man
was going to lead off.
My man was just talking about legends, and right now I want to talk about some future legends. You know, maybe you know consider them legends now, but just a quick kind of early conversation about the MVP candidates right now. So in my humble opinion, there's five dudes that have separated themselves from the pack. There's a couple others you might, you know, think that are kind of sort of in the conversation because of their team success and vice versa. You know, like maybe the Cavaliers are, you know, are one of the best teams in the league. Maybe you want to say Donovan Mitchell, or whoever on the Cavs, but they're, you know, the team is so good that everybody's playing. So Mitchell's not getting those numbers. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in my opinion, the five guys are Giannis, Jokic, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka, and you know Tatum. So I'm just gonna if actually Vic, could you throw those graphics up and I'll kind of give a little rundown of each candidate, and afterwards I'll ask you guys a couple questions, see who you rock with. But yeah, first I guess we could start out with Giannis. The Bucks had a rough start in the beginning of the season. Everybody thought they were dead, they were done. Trade Giannis, blow the team up, yada yada. But yeah, right now they're 15-12. In the last 10 games, they've been 7-3. They're ranked 12th in offense, and they're ranked 12th in defense. You see the numbers on Giannis right there, 32. He's leading the league in scoring, 11 points a game. Dude is shooting 61%. 17% on three, but the difference is like it's not like before in past years. He's not shooting them like a lot now. He's rarely shooting them now. He's like, if it's the end of the shot clock situations, he's putting them up. It's crazy because everybody knows that, you know, there's scouting report on Giannis. He's going to the rim, but nobody could stop him. Like nobody could stop him. You know, he's been incredible, and he's dragging his team to looks like he's dragging them back into contention. You know, in the East being weak. Yeah, now let's talk about the best player in the NBA right now, Nikola Jokic. Yeah, dude's a monster. The Nuggets 14-11. Last 10 games, they're only 5-5 though. 6th in offense, 17th in defense. His numbers are nuts, man. He's averaging triple-double, 31 points a game, 13 rebounds a game, 9.8 assists a game. You know, getting you almost 2 steals a game. I don't know if you could see the percentage numbers underneath, the kind of on the edge. Dude is shooting 50% from 3. This is a 7-footer shooting 50% from 3, bro.
Yikes.
But the Nuggets are, I mean, 14-11 isn't horrible, but it's not the standard that they should be at. They're even talking about making a trade and hopefully getting the hot rumors that Zach LaVine is going to go over there for somebody, probably Michael Porter Jr. and some other stuff.
What?
Yeah, yeah, that'd be nasty, especially with that he's a shooter. He gets to the bucket. That makes it easier for Murray. You know what I'm saying? Who's also, you know, maybe he's been playing bad, but maybe that'll open things up for him. But yeah, this just a, you know, the man scored. He had his career high against the Wizards. 50, I think he had 56, and they lost.
Wow. And
they lost to the Wizards. So it's like, you know, I'm considering him MVP candidate because he's putting up crazy numbers, but it's not having the effect of winning as much as these other guys. But yeah, let's keep it rolling. Let's talk about SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder. The Thunder are 22-5. Their last 10 games are 9-1. That doesn't include the ass whooping that the Bucks just gave them though in the NBA Cup final. Because those wins don't apply. But they're ranked number 8 in offense. They're ranked number 1 in defense. SGA's giving you 30 a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Probably of this list is probably the best two-way player. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is a great defender too, but he's not a perimeter defender like SGA is. The thing is, I'm not putting him quite up on the level of Giannis or Jokic though, because the Thunder are good, bro. Like down to up to like 7th, 8th guy, and they don't even got Big Chet back yet. You know what I mean? When they get Chet and Hartenstein on the court together, that's going to be crazy. The paint is not going to. It's going to be a no man's zone. You can't go in there, no fly zone. But yeah. So that's SGA. Tatum is kind of similar. The Celtics are 22-6. They're 7-3 their last 10 games. They're ranked number 3 in offense, number 8 in defense. You see Tatum's numbers: 28, 9 rebounds, 5 assists a game. This man could offense. He could be your small forward, your shooting guard, your point guard. He can guard your center. You know what I mean? He can guard power forward. He can guard, and almost any position except probably point. It's hard to historically, a lot of times the MVP goes to the best player and the best team. And the best player on the best team right now, if we're looking at it, you know what I'm saying? But can you say that Tatum is as good as Giannis, as impactful as Giannis, or as impactful as Jokic, or even SGA? I don't know. It's a tough one, and it kind of depends on what you value for the MVP. And lastly, let's get into Luka. I believe he's injured right now. The Mavs are 18-12. The last 10 games are 8-2. Offensive rank 5, defensive rank 10. Luka is 28, 8. You know what I mean? Not quite as efficient as the other guys as far as the shooting splits. But he could be the hub of your offense, I think. And with Kyrie there, and yes, with Clay there, it opens things up. He doesn't have to do 1,000%, be 1,000% of the offense like he has been in previous years. But again, I don't think he's quite at the level of Giannis, quite at the level of Jokic or SGA at this point, as far as like in an MVP conversation. But that's my opinion. So I'm gonna shoot it to y'all. Let's rock it clockwise, starting with Vic. If you had a choice for who you would pick as MVP, who would you go with, Vic?
I watched. We said this in the first episode. I'm going with SGA.
Okay.
I'm going with SGA, and it's very apropos to what we were talking about a minute ago. You need new faces. LeBron about to go. Curry about to go. They about to break up the band. So if you're gonna break up the commercial faces, you got to replace them with people. That boy is unguardable. Sorry, he doing what he want to do out there.
So do you think he could be that next face of the league? Because Jokic is the best player, obviously in the NBA, and it's obvious. You know what I'm saying?
In a way that Ja couldn't, I think he could.
Okay, that's exactly what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong assessment.
And he's in the right market too, because they want to blow that Oklahoma market up because they don't really have no Midwest stuff going on with the NBA.
Right.
And that's a lot of bread. They can get money from 5 different states to just come to Oklahoma and watch games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That circle around Oklahoma, Arkansas. I ain't got to go through the geography of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. There's not that many NBA. Most of the NBA's on the East Coast and the West Coast.
West Coast. Yeah.
On the border states of the country. You got a good franchise with a good player smack dab in the middle of the country that could feed 4 different states into the stadium. That's money right there. I'm going with SGA.
Okay, so SGA wins it for Vic on skill and on vibes. Big luck, man. Who would you rock with?
Well, I'll say this. Mine is like it all rests on the injury, or injured or not injured. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If there's no injury and they keep moving at the pace they're moving at right now, I would say Giannis. If you get injured, SGA for president.
No doubt. I like it.
Okay. And Sean, man, who would you say? I mean, if you have somebody else that's like not of these guys, that's more than fair too.
I think the Olympic Games made Tatum grow his hair back. He back to looking R&B now. So I think I think he's gonna
I like it.
I think he's gonna wind up sliding through it all, because he got Brown with him, and Brown mad at the NBA too. Mad at NBA and Nike. So they and the Olympics, because they said, nah, you can't play. What? Yeah, they on a revenge mode right now. So I think it'll go to, even though Alexander's team has the record that the old Oklahoma City should have had. I still feel like, the revenge game is coming, and it's only gonna get bigger. Yeah, Tatum.
So
you going
let
with
me ask
Tatum?
you a question. Who are the teams that they're featuring on for the Christmas games?
I don't know.
Good question.
I know one game that I'm gonna be watching is the Spurs
Probably
and
Knicks.
Spurs
I
and
figured that was it. Yeah, because I know that's definitely going to be the big one. The Knicks, it's always going to be the Knicks and San Antonio, or the Knicks and somebody. It's always going to be rivals that get it. So I don't know who's the rivals now besides them two.
Well,
I'm gonna put it up right now, but y'all continue while I do that.
Okay.
So we got a vote for SGA, a vote for Giannis, and Sean saying that Tatum is bringing light. Tatum is joining Luck, and he's bringing the light skins back. And
I like that.
He on his Albie Shore right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they mad now. He sat the bench, and what's his name didn't play at all. So yeah, he made him grow his hair back. He ain't do-rag Tatum no more. He's Daddy Tatum now. I'm gonna get him, son. I'm telling you now, he's on his Rocky.
Doing it for
you. Father.
Hey,
yo, Vic. He's Father MC. He's Father MC Tatum.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I actually have a Father MC story, but I'm gonna save that for Broadcast Beats. Y'all join us on Broadcast Beats when we do Av's interview, and we'll talk about Father MC.
I think, me personally though, I think I'm leaning towards Giannis right now, bro. Just because he looks so just so dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's going to the rim, dunking on like 3 or 4 people. Like, the whole team's trying to stop him. Nobody could do nothing. It looks hilarious, man.
Straight will.
Yeah, just going straight through people. But yeah, that's it's gonna be interesting to see how
Giannis is the only man that plays hard in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows the other way to play, bro. I think that's the only way he knows how to play, bro.
That's the Greek in him. And then also he been watching people over the years that done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only gonna be a reflection of who you watch and who's your favorite guys.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
very true.
Oh, what? That's the games? Boston and Philly. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, they trying to do this thing. The Nuggets
Boston and Philly could be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, LeBron for his last hurrah in Scurry. Yeah. What's
You
that?
got and you know another good game is definitely the Wolves and Mavericks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always been rivals. Yeah.
I think they'll all be
That's gonna be
entertaining.
exciting.
They all look pretty entertaining. I mean, I'm leaning towards the Spurs and Knicks. Obviously, I want to see Wemby. I want to see my Knicks get at it. Hopefully, the Knicks win. But they all look like they got all the the representation of the stars of the league. You know what I mean? The faces we all know.
Oh yeah, this is business ball right here.
Business ball.
100%.
It's business ball. Yeah.
This is business ball right here.
Because they brought back old rivalries. You know,
the
even
Ant-Man
though
got a
it's a high five.
rivalry with every team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it. It's a high five league. Hey, LeBron, how you doing? Hey, guys. Hey, with all the flopping and stuff, everybody's Reggie Miller.
Oh, we forgot Reggie Miller for the ugly list.
Oh shit. Yeah, but you know they like the light skin guy.
We forgot.
Yeah.
We forgot Miller.
Forgot trophy head.
Trophy head. Yeah.
Trophy head.
We forget Miller. Lord have mercy. Stopper ranks. Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a Lord of mercy face.
Scottie Pippen is Gumby.
Right.
Yeah. Correct.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's what it is.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, Vic, man, let's keep it moving, man. Let's jump into.
Okay, so
was it bumming up?
Yeah.
Bumming
Let's
it
jump
up?
into a segment. I know exactly where you're going, bro. Let's jump into a segment that we haven't done in a while. Half man, half amazing.
Oh yeah.
Right here on In the Bonus Hoops. You ain't gonna find this here.
Yeah.
This is a category put together by the fellas where we want to reward folks for doing crazy athletic things. Things that make you go ooh ah chika. We're years matriculated from the N1 street ball game, and like you said with LaMelo, they bring that style to the NBA. There's several people that bring that same N1 Rucker street ball style to the NBA, and let's see a little bit of it in Half Man, Half Amazing. Give me 1 second to pop it up, and we will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Who do y'all think from the week should deserve Half Man, Half Amazing from what you're talking about? What about Wemby? Luck, you think Wemby deserves it?
Oh, Wemby got a few half man, half amazing moments in that game. I mean, a lot of them, actually, thinking about it now. You know, like Wemby, Wemby, you know, we're gonna give Wemby his due real soon. If you don't get it tonight, but we'll give him his due real soon in half man, half amazing. He deserved that.
All right.
Yeah,
before we go to the fellas, we spent a lot of time on the fellas tonight, man. We want to show, and I want to thank Brother Av for getting this to us. But we want to show a young lady that is kind of outstanding with what she's doing. And once again, she's picking up on the street ball of it all and incorporating that into. She's playing for Rutgers right now. What is her name? Keone McMillan.
Oh,
watch this girl go,
Sean
man.
like this one.
Watch this
the
girl
one that
go.
did the Iverson on him.
Go ahead.
That's the one that did the Iverson on him.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's
Thank you, guys.
Let's check this out real quick. Cause she's half woman, half amazing. Check it out. I'll run it back again.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll run it back again so you can see it.
Yeah, she in her bag, boy. She's in her
Yeah.
bag. She's in her bag.
Oh yeah.
Sheesh.
There you go.
She reminds me of Shamiqua Hoslaw.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. A little Dawn Staley too.
Mm-hmm. She killed her with
But
it.
with
That's
more tricks in the bag though.
yeah.
I got one more from her. Doing that very same thing. Av, can you speak to a little bit about what makes this young lady so special?
So her name is Kayomi McMiller. I've been tentatively trying to dub her Miss Kyrie, but she's just skilled, man. She's got handles and a nice touch. And I'm not gonna front like I'm super familiar with the women's college basketball game, but you know, I'll watch some off and on. But I caught a couple highlight vids of her, and I just started, you know, digging a little bit, and I saw that move, bro. Spinning behind the back, just completely lost the defender, and
yeah,
she deserves her due. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's her right there. Yeah. She was tough in high school, boy. Monster.
Yeah.
She played like she's from New York.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she got that New York point guard gene in her, you know, like that Doreen Pearl Washington gene. You know, the way he used to run a freak show back in the days. We used to call it the freak show, you know? Drugging people on the court with some of those little tricks he was doing. Maybe like a little crossover between the legs or whatever. She reminded me of Doreen Pearl Washington a little bit. Because people were scared of him. Like I'm talking about scared of Doreen Pearl Washington, shaking in their boots when he's coming down the court. Like he used to just, they wouldn't put the full court press on him. He used to just tell people, nah, go ahead. I got this. No picks. I got this from end to end. Straight like straight up icing ankles, man. Putting people on stretches. And he didn't look it, but his game said it. Wicked handles. Who we got here now? I see y'all switched it up.
Oh, Young Scoop.
There we go. Wemby.
Amin Thompson.
Look at that. Hey. On. Smooth. Oh yeah. He put the job. Man, that guy is good too. Man. I'm glad Shaw got him. Yeah. He's pretty good. He's a joy to watch.
Av, whatever happened to the cat that was playing on Charlotte that was dating the model, the Instagram model, and everybody was going PJ.
Oh, Washington.
PJ Washington. Oh. Whatever happened to him? He still rocking with Charlotte or what?
God, I'll look it up right now. I forgot where he's at.
I think they traded him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where he's at.
We're doing pretty good too, from what I know.
Woo.
Look at that.
Yeah, I saw that one before. Yeah, he split the defense.
He's tough.
Yeah, I saw that sometime during the week on my travels on YouTube.
Yeah,
no.
I don't know how I forgot, but PJ is on the Mavs. I don't know how I completely forgot that.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah.
Man, half amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing more of Miller. She's a problem.
Kayomi McMillan, man, definitely. You got definitely keep checking for her, man.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, that's she's must see TV. And you know what? If barring injury and everything else, distractions and all that, but she make it to the league, she gonna help them raise them ticket sales if she keeps up like this.
Yeah.
She remind me of
because she's exciting.
What's the young sister that used to rock with the well, she's not young no more, but she used to be with the Liberty. She used to rock the cornrows.
Oh yeah, she's a coach. She's what's her name in them coach now, ain't she? She Angel Reese and them coach.
Maybe.
Yeah. I used to love that. Even though I knew what she was, I figured she looked a little better than Dawn Staley. So I did. Yeah, I liked her when her and what's her name was on the Liberty together. The tall white girl from Connecticut.
Lobo.
Lobo and them. Yeah.
Y'all know y'all ways around the WNBA just a little something. That's what's up.
Yeah. But you know, they blew up what's the name and them so crazy when Sabrina and all of them been there. What's that girl that walked like Dennis Rodman, but she pretty? That played against Angel Reese. You know the one Ayana or something like that. They just now.
Roger Wilson?
Yeah, the Jordan of the league, huh? Yeah. I'm like, damn, she been good looking. What are y'all doing now? Listen, it's not gonna work. It's always gonna be a carpet cleaning league, and that's it. Just let it be. You got a couple of girls there. Great. All right. Hey, good. High five, baby. But it's always going to be a carpet cleaner. Regina Steaming League. It's always going to be that.
Hey,
come on.
Hey, yo, you get the bomb for that one, bro. Saying it with your chest. I appreciate it. I appreciate that one, my guy.
From the coaches.
Hard take. Not everyone could, pick them up like that to make a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I mean, it is what it is, man. I didn't seen enough of it in Hempstead, in Hempstead High School, the girls team. And, they got boyfriends and stuff, but just understand, if you are going with these girls, you already know what's going on. It's just like a normal woman dating a frat or a normal guy, which that's not happening, with a sorority sister. That doesn't happen often because in the world that we're in, people can't hold water enough to rinse their mouth out of the toxins. As soon as they, like really, people could get killed like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And that's why they're giving them such a hard time. That's why they're giving Angel Reese and what's her name such a hard time, because they're girly girls.
Well, the perfect strong note to close this out on. You know what I'm saying? If it's the Regina, it's
I'm still cracking up.
I'm almost at a loss for words, bro. I'm almost at a loss for words. It's like
Regina Steamer League.
Regina Steamer League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Hey, they got the robotic vacuums that go by themselves now. Well, anyway.
Hey, yo, ladies, WNBA fans, don't let y'all go out like that. Y'all get in here and defend y'all. Let's go.
Watch how many people don't. It's real.
Hey, thank you for checking us out. Coming and joining us on In the Bonus. As always, you know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Yeah. We love talking hoops to y'all and talking about Regina Steamer, carpet cleaners and all that good. You know what I'm saying? But word up.
Thank y'all again.
Hey.
Yeah, thank y'all for inviting me, man.
Of course, every time.
Always.
Always, man. Hey, peace and
I'm gonna
love.
shout out my guy Tomcat. We'll, get up with him next time.
Word, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, thanks for joining us, man. And happy holidays, all that good stuff. Enjoy your family, enjoy the food, enjoy the time off. And yeah, in the bonus, man. We out. Peace.
Big shout out to Wise.